among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dreams. Thy crystal stream, Afton, how lovely it glides, and winds by the court where my Mary resides. How wanton her waters the snowy feet lave, as gathering like flowers there burn thy clear wave. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. My Mary's asleep by the murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream.
Hello, or in the Gaelic, Camaraha. Welcome to Linlithgow, between Edinburgh and Stirling, right in the heart of Scotland. I'm Janet Carswell, and I'd like you to try this dance. It's the jacky two-step, which I picked up in the Hebridean island of Tiree many, many years ago. So I shall walk it through slowly myself, then with a partner, and then we'll dance it, and the music will carry on, and you can dance wherever you are, out in your patio or your dining room, your kitchen. But jacky two-step goes a bit like this. It's a couple dance, and you take 4 wee steps forward, 4 wee steps back, 2 forward, 2 back, 2 forward, 2 back, and then, safety warning, don't fall over now, because you've got to go like this. Or if you really want, you can go backwards, but I prefer forwards. And then 2 forward, 2 back, and then you polka round the garden or your kitchen. So I'll have a partner now, and we'll show you again how it goes, then we'll dance it once, and you can all have a go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 forward, 2 back, 2 forward, 2 back, and then Janet's better at this sort of thing than I am. I just sort of show around. So we've done 8 of those, and then we
2
polka, so and 2 forward, and then we polka around. So we'll try some music. We'll dance it once because we can't do any more. We're exhausted already, and then you just carry on. Right. So here we go. 1. step. And I should say before we go any further, it was 27 degrees and warm yesterday. Here in Linlithgow this morning, Monday morning, it's freezing and our musicians are getting blown about all over the place. So can I perhaps introduce who we've got going? We've got Hilary on fiddle, husband Bill Jones, the keyboard, couldn't bring his trombone this morning, and it just so happens they've got a brother, or Bill's got a brother called Matthew, the Applecatcher Film Productions. What will we do without him? And it just so happens we've also got the youngster dance team who are waiting over here. There's Marion, who you know from all the previous Wednesdays, Linlithgow Marion, but we've also got Alan Scott, and straight from the reader's book, Janet and John, my wife Janet. So that's the dancers, those are the musicians, and on the camera we've got Matthew. So we're going to do another couple dance for you, and it's called the Gypsy Tap. I'm not sure where it came from, but the suggestion is 100 years old and it came from Australia. But you add some Scottish tunes and it sounds great. But I first heard it with a band leader called Jim MacLeod, and he played Run Rabbit, Run Rabbit. And it was such a perfect tune, but I confess, not very Scottish, but it was perfect as a common time tune for dancing it. So the dance goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then back 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then you swing forward and back to back, forward and back to back. So, you know, a wiggly bit into the middle, wiggly bit out again, and then you polka round. That's the Gypsy Tap. So shall we just try walking it with a couple? So it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then back 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Swing forward and back to back, forward and back to back, and then the really sexy bit, out again, and then we polka round. So we'll dance it once through the music will carry on, and then it will go on. So this is dedicated to the great Jim MacLeod and his band, Run Rabbit, Run Rabbit. It's wonderful. Here we go then. Sexy bit. Carry on dancing. And sing as well. I can't sing.
Jane wrote
I should say we're in Linlithgow and we have a view of the palace where Mary Queen of Scots was born, and beside it there's the lovely church of St Michael's, and in the far distance, way beyond, are the bridges over the falls. So that's our location. And the next dance is Come Under My Plaidie. Now, when I was involved in Linlithgow Scotch Hop, Scottish Dancing for All, I used to start with a gay Gordons just to set the atmosphere, like a sort of overture. And if John Carmichael came and he sang, that immediately got a good atmosphere. But the next dance, I was always very keen to have a jig, so that the band could sort of get their music going, but also if you had several hundred people there with wild Spanish students and grandparents wanting to do the St Bernard's waltz, or local children having a late night, I wanted them all to mix and feel at home together. So a dance where they moved on round the hall and met people, it was a good introduction. So the dance is called Come Under My Plaidie. So I have my youngster dance team coming forward. So, well, can we imagine we're a big courtyard or a hall, and we've got one couple facing another couple all the way around, and once we've done it, we'll go on and meet a new couple. So it starts off, we turn our partner right hands. Opposite person, yes, not the partner. And then we turn our partner left hands. Smiling all the time, of course, because we're expert dancers. And then we're finished with our partners and we're going to do what's called a promenade. And you can just do a little bit round, but in fact you can go halfway around the garden and come back if you like. So off you go on a promenade, and you come back to your place, and the gentleman passes the lady over so that they could dance this complicated thing called the ladies' chain. Hello, Marion. Finish the partner. And you finish facing your partner, facing the other couple, and you advance and retire, and you change sides, and just walking through, and you go on and you do it. And this mixes everyone up, these wild Spanish students and the local children having a late night. We're going to dance it and we're going to turn around and go back the same way. But anyway, so shall we go back? And the promenade. Back to our places and cross right. Front retire. Do it again. Turn the opposite. And a promenade. We're going under, we're told. Lots of people have soft toys as dummies for dancing. We're going to be different. we're going to have some garden forks. The Strip the Willow is a great dance, and it's usually done in 4-couple sets by country dancers, but many of them may not be familiar with the Arcadian Strip the Willow, where you do it in a long line. And this is the dance that some occasions you've got to finish with Arcadian Strip the Willow. So I thought just briefly we would touch it, and perhaps sometime you can think about having it on one of your functions. So it consists of one long line of everyone. So we could have our dancers, we'll just walk it through, we'll not do too much dancing for it. First couple, second couple, ad infinitum down to the bottom of the hall. And what happens is the first couple are going to turn right hands and then left hand at the side and keep on going. And when we've got down 2 or 3 couples, the new top couple starts. And so in the end you've got several people dancing down the middle. A really basic, simple dance. And the band just love it. They can play all sorts of jigs and Irish music. It's really great. So we're going to turn at the top for perhaps 4 bars, right hands, and then, oops, can't count yet, then turn at the side, left hands, and then we go down the side, round the garden fork, turn right, bit narrow, move it out a wee bit, and then the new top couple's starting, turn at the bottom, you get to the other side.
No. Oh,
Keep going. Anyway, so that's our garden fork dance. We've got some music to play, so if you'd like to try it somewhere, wherever you are, here we go. Let's have some music. Thank you, Hilary and Bill. Arcadian's Trip to the Willow. I hope you're going to enjoy it when you have it on your dance programs. So we're talking about starting dancing again. Are you fit? How about those extra kilos you might have put on? Are you going to get rid of them? Is your kilt, does it still fit? Have you shaken the moths out? I hope you are, and you're going to enjoy it once we start again. On the actual day when you start, go careful. And we talk a lot about warm-ups as though we're some sort of fitness session. I think we overdo it. We're not the Royal Ballet or the Scottish football team. It's a social event, so you've got to go gently. So we're going to finish with a dance which is called the social swing. It is social, but you don't swing. And I've renamed it the Marches Hop because I use this dance slightly adapted for dancing in the street in Linlithgow, because on the second Tuesday after the second Thursday in June, i.e. this week, Linlithgow brings in lots and lots of alcohol so that it can start drinking at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's got lots of bands and parades and whatever. And it thumps out a tune called The Rock and the Row and the Wee Pickle Towel. All day long, so it's ringing your ears at the end of the day. So anyway, I'll walk it and then I'll get some people to join me. And you don't need a partner. You just make lines of people. If you're in a hall, it might be half a dozen. If you're going down a 4-lane motorway, you might have 30 people in a line doing it. So it goes like this. Starting on the right foot, you go 1, 2, 3, and turn, as in the Gay Gordons, and then you carry on 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back 1, 2, 3, turn 1, 2, 3. And then remember, cross, step, cross, hop. Cross, step, cross, hop. So it's cross, step, cross, hop. And then cross, step, cross, hop. Hops, and he fell over. Paddy bar right, paddy bar left, hop right, hop left. And then you carry on. So let's all try it. Right, come on. And I say, you don't need a partner, you just make up lines. So we go 1, 2, 3, turn, and then 1, 2, 3, stop. 1, 2, 3, turn. 1, 2, 3, and then it's cross, step, cross, hop, cross, step, cross, hop, and then paddy bar right, paddy bar left, hop, hop, and then you carry on walking 1, 2, 3. You should try dancing in the grass with all the worms coming up. Right, so we'll walk it. No, do it with some music, are we?
Okay.
Here we are, the Marches Hop. What a great place Linlithgow is for dancing. Well, we're nearly at the end of our production. Can I thank Hilary and Bill for their great music, played in very difficult circumstances. I've got our technician here, Applecatcher Matthew Jones. He's learning a lot about dancing as well, I think. Our youngster dance team, aren't they wonderful? And can I thank Angela Berry for organising all these Zoom classes every Wednesday night, and in particular for inviting me to do something. I said it might be different. It is going to be different. So everything should finish with Auld Lang Syne. Your dances or whatever, no getting off and slipping away. So the band are going to play a couple of verses of Auld Lang Syne, because we can't sing, we're dancers, you know. So as we disappear, beat a retreat into the hills, I'll say thank you for joining us here in Linlithgow, the greatest place for dancing in the world. Good night, keep safe, and maybe see you again. Good dancing. Cheerio. Big hugs to you all, wherever you are. Cheerio.